Alright guys, Jake here again. It's time for the October gaming setup and room tour you guys have been waiting for, I would assume. Intro time! Alrighty guys, welcome back. This is the gaming setup and room tour of October 2014. Now here, of course, in the back corner we have the fans, the Nostromo on the wall, some keys, good stuff like that, a Hobbit poster. All these boxes are basically what I've collected over the year, roughly, that I've been building my PC. Yes, it's been that long, but these are very, very nice products and they're very new products. So they're all in perfect compatibility. So we have the Corsair M65, we have the Corsair Gaming K70 RGB, SteelSeries mouse pads, Corsair Vengeance 2100 headset, have the i7 3770K box, the 3570K box, the airflow fans for the LEDs, we have the RAM, we have the SSD, two 760s, the rest of the fans, the power supply, the water cooler, and the motherboard boxes are here as well. Right underneath me, which I was just currently standing on, is my futon that can, yes, fold out to its full length now. It's fantastic. So nice to have so much room to just sprawl across. I have a Guardians of the Galaxy poster now back here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go like this real quick. This isn't my normal camera. You guys will be seeing that in a little bit here. Now we go on and move over. We have the Space Chimp poster from For Human Peoples, as well as the Keep Calm and Bamf On poster. The lamp is kind of in the way. I'm not exactly sure why. And we have the Bluetooth LED bulb here, which is pretty nice. I can pretty much customize it to do anything I want, as well as pulse to music, which is really neat. Underneath I have a fan tower. Nothing too special. I can control this one and the other one I have with one fan because they're the same remote, so I can just use one for both. They're both currently on the first speed and oscillating. Behind the bed I just have some storage boxes in little shoe boxes of just pointless junk. The coat rack right here is pretty pointless. I just have my hat. I have a bag that I can carry to work sometimes, not all the time. Back here we have this whole poster. Now I basically just mark off the days. Of course, we're in October right now. Today is the 28th. It is a Tuesday. I'm kind of slacking a little bit. No biggie. Going to see Hobbit. Going to see Hobbit. Going to see Hobbit. Going to see midnight premiere of Hobbit. I could not say that more. Here's a door. Nothing special. Of course, over here, this was a little bit of a mess last time, but now I have the laptop here. I have some books here, a little bit nicer. I have the fedora, the Minecraft poster, and the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon poster because I needed a place to put that. I wasn't going to get rid of that. There was just no way that was going to happen. If I move over, I have the Mickey Mouse drawing as well as the magnetic dartboard over here and the Closet of Doom. I have shoes in front, but I can kind of open it. It's just Nerf guns and crap. I really have to organize it. But the closet. There's a reason it says no trespassing. It's because it's no trespassing. There's literally no room to do anything in there. So back here on the wall, I have a Game Over shirt. Rather, I was about to say poster. My brother had this for a while and left it here. And furthermore, did not use it. So I was like, yeah, can I take this? He's all, sure. So I'm like, cool. Now I have this shirt, which is funny because he just got married like a month ago. So we'll go ahead and move on. We have the other fan tower down here as well as the piano bench. I use the piano bench. I just pull it out when I have a friend come over who's also a subscriber. Comes over and we switch off basically playing Titanfall games. So that's for one of us to sit on when we're not playing. I have some Arizona boxes down here. These are all empty. These are empty, but these ones are just empty cans. So when we're done, we can go recycle them. And if we run out of room, we go over to a recycling plant pretty much down the road and recycle them all. So we'll go ahead and jump into the gaming setup first. Now, real quick before I miss it, This is the chair that I'm using. It's an Office Max chair. It's called the Fausto 2. It's F-A-U-S-T-O. Fausto. It's kind of weird. But we'll go ahead and jump on over to the desk. Now, I've received some questions as to why I do not have 3 monitors. Well, I guess I can go ahead and go over that right now. I don't have a ton of room, as you guys can see right now. If I moved the PC over, it would be, for some reason, these desks are a little offset. Not exactly sure why. I'm working on a fix. So that would bring the height of the monitor just a little bit down. That would kind of bug me. And cost effectiveness. Not only that, but NVIDIA Surround isn't really worth it, as from what I've seen from a lot of reviewers' videos, say Jay's 2 cents, says it will actually hurt you in the long run because all it's doing, quoting Jay's 2 cents, is rendering 2 panels. This is your main panel, and then when you go over, it renders to about half of your second panel on both sides, and then just stretches the rest of the image. So as soon as you pass this point, it makes it look like everything is speeding past you. So that's one thing, that and I can't find these monitors anymore. Not to say that I wouldn't get another one and just put that one in the middle and then have the 2 same ones on the sides. It's just cost effectiveness. We have the Logitech Z506 system right back here. This is the left, the middle, the right. We have the subwoofer back here. We have the far right in the corner behind me under the futon, and the far left right here. Now, of course, the biggest, most recent piece of hardware, which you guys can find an unboxing of on my channel under the playlist unboxings, is the Corsair 70 RGB. Now, this keyboard is fantastic. Literally, it's fantastic. There are no problems with this keyboard whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead and pop up the utility and show you guys one of the features you guys can do with this. This is a preloaded profile. Check this out. I'm still working on trying to find one that will do this constantly instead of having me click a button in the software, but it's very, very neat. The software is so extensive it's not even funny. I don't have a problem with the new logo, even if it looks like a tramp stamp, which really annoys me because after I got this, there was an online petition that changed the logo back to the normal Corsair sales, and then they started selling these with the normal logo again. So I missed out on that opportunity. I don't mind it because I like Corsair in general, so I'm not going to discriminate on what they decide to do with their product lines. Below on the main monitor, I have the little Kingston, little dusty Kingston card reader, which I'm going to be using much more now that I can put the videos onto the SD card straight in there and straight onto the PC or into the editing. That works great. On top of the monitor, we have that Logitech C920. This is a 1080p 19 or 20 step autofocus webcam. It's amazing. Amazing camera. It was expensive. It was like 89 bucks, but it's amazing. If you guys have the money and need a decent webcam for streaming and whatever, get the Logitech C920. So, moving back over next to the K70, first of all, we have a very dirty wrist rest right here. We have the M65 as well as the SteelSeries Mini QCK mouse pad. I'm working on getting a Corsair one of these, except every single time I go to Best Buy, they're always out of it, which I don't know why, but they always are. Right above, literally right above, we have the Blue Yeti, the Radius shock mount, and that arm. Now, the arm isn't the greatest. I was going to upgrade it for a while to a Rode PSA 1, but I tweaked it just a little bit and tightened the actual ever-living crap out of it. So now it's a little bit better, and I haven't had many problems with it since. And that I need to start saving up money for a lot of other things that take better priority over all this shit. So, to the very right is the thing that basically 90% of all of my money has gone into. This is Eidolon. Now, I took the side panel off in advance so I can show you guys the inside. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but here we go. Now, this is Eidolon. This baby is running an i7-3770K, 16 gigs of RAM on a Z77X D3H motherboard by Gigabyte, with 2 GTX 760s in SLI. This PC is beast. It has a CX750M power supply right down here, also by Corsair. So I'm a big Corsair fan. Fan. That's terribly punny. I have two static pressure fans on the H100i, keeping everything cool. An airflow fan on there, on the back for exhaust, an airflow fan on the bottom, as well as an airflow fan on the side of the side panel for more intake. Now this PC is pretty much done. I have no reason to change it at all right now. It runs everything very, very well, almost flawlessly, if not flawlessly. So right now, this beast is pretty much done. I don't see any other reason to change it at all, at least not yet, because even if Z77 is an older chipset, it does an amazing job. I have the 128 gig ADATA SSD. It's 128 gigs for Windows 7, has an amazing boot time. And right below, we have a 500 gig drive and a terabyte drive, both by Seagate. The 500 is for other programs that I don't want to be running fast, so the programs I want to be running quickly are on the SSD, and then the terabyte drive is for all of my media, so music, videos, movies, all that good stuff. Now I'll go ahead and move on from the beast. Of course, on the top I do have this little Bluetooth thing, which is really nice because I can connect to something through the PC now that you guys will see in a minute or two. Right over here we have the Corsair Vengeance 2100. This is the wireless gaming headset I use for streaming, as well as a little USB hub back here from Belkin, which is great. It's just 4 ports, but there's no problem with that whatsoever. It's got a plug into the PC, and then it's got a plug into a wall outlet as well. Cable management is terrible back there. Now right underneath, we have some other stuff. We have my Kindle Fire back there, which I don't really use very much. I have my Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 Lite right here, which kind of just sits here on normally. Don't really use it very much besides on the go work if I'm sitting on the couch in the living room or something like that. We have the Chiro. This is the Energy Plus portable charger right here. This thing is great. It's great. If my phone dies, I can use this thing to charge my phone 6 times before it dies. But the bad part about it is it takes 10 hours to recharge, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. I have some bullets here. These were some of the first bullets I ever fired from a .22 revolver. I actually dug them out of the ice because I missed the log that we were shooting at. Here are some bullet shells that I've been shooting. A bunch of these are 40s. I'm not exactly sure what this one is. This one is a 280 Winchester Remington round. Here, of course, is the famous drawer. Now, it doesn't really hold too much stuff, very important, but I think food's important to me. Today's National Chocolate Day, so I have chocolate, M&M's, I have more chocolate, I have beef jerky, I got some other stuff. It's basically just my junk food drawer. And I get plenty of exercise, so I don't worry about it. And that's just while I'm gaming, because everybody needs something to eat while they're gaming. It's just a thing. Right underneath, I just have some airsoft stuff, pressed air, screwdrivers, and some other stuff like that. Moving over, this is the tech drawer right here. It's got that Canon DVD burner on the top, which I actually don't need anymore, because I'm not using a Canon anymore, and I do not have to burn videos onto discs and then onto the computer anymore. Right over here we have the tech drawer. This has pretty much all the old tech pieces, or some of the tech pieces I just don't use anymore. It's got the pop filter, it's got a bunch of fans stacked up, it's got a big old bag of wires or two. It's ridiculous. Some Arctic Silver thermal paste back there, and some Arizona right there. I'll go ahead and go up top on the desk really quickly. We have the mini fridge, which just has some stuff in it, not too much. Some cookie dough, caramel apple, some snack packs, because pudding is delicious, man. It's just too good. And of course, on the top of here, we have some wipes. We have my name tag. We have a duster thing. Skull Candy Hash 2's headphones. Chiro Energy Plus box. The 2 boxes for the monitors. And on top, we have the box for the newest camera. The Nikon Coolpix L830. Now, I had a friend of mine say, he's actually a subscriber as well, you can check him out, his channel is Word Federation. He suggested to not get a Coolpix, or that the Coolpix line is not great, but I'm actually finding that it's very nice. It's great video, great pictures, and the sound is actually pretty good. And it was an expensive camera, so hopefully it'll be worth it because my parents have the other one, so I knew that I would need to have my own camera, and now I do, so it's a miracle. I have the painting back there, I have the Game of Thrones poster right here, and I have that other painting over there. Now, of course, you guys have been wanting to see him for a while. Of course, he's still around. He's pretty camera shy. At least he's not really a big fan of the giant. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on him because he's not gonna like it otherwise. This is Zeus. This is my parakeet. I've had him for a while. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Oh, okay, I guess he's a little camera shy still. That's all right. So that's him. He's got his big old spot on top of this baby. Now this is basically my trophy case, I'm gonna call it. We have my lightsabers over here, some diploma. It's a little bit of diploma over there. My recent lightsaber, it's quite a while ago. It's been here for a little while. Transformers ring, which you guys really like. Work knife, some shelves and some crystals and stuff like that. I'm Sean Connery now. The back windowsill. Yeah, I have. My English is so good. Has balls. My windowsill has balls. I need to buy more balls. You guys can hate on me for that later. Right down here, I do not have the books anymore, but I have my iPhone 4S box as well as a 4S case that I got from For Human Peoples, which is Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, which is really just kind of neat. It was like 15 bucks or something. A little light touch control, so I can control the lights back there. I have it on number 2. Controller remote for the lights behind the desk. We have a new Philips Bluetooth speaker. This is the Philips NFC Bluetooth speaker. It was actually 100 bucks. Which I did not expect because Walmart's labels were completely wrong, and Walmart's label said $69.99, but it was really $99.99, which I didn't have too much of a problem with at all. So that's kind of neat. And here we go. It's a great speaker. I can connect with my phone, my computer, my tablets, all that good stuff, and just listen to music through it if I don't want to the PC. Now, there's a bit more of a change. Well, recently I had Comcast come out to install an Ethernet port. They said they do not do Ethernet, so they installed a coaxial because all they run is off of is coaxial. So I said, all right, I have no problem with that. So what I did is, well, A, they gave me a better connection. B, I moved the router and modem into my room. It's an all-in-one modem and router from Comcast with our plan, because I couldn't install a second one because residential homes are not allowed to have more than one router because Comcast kind of sucks with their policies like that. So here it is. I have an Ethernet cable running all the way back there. You can kind of see it. It's all jumbled up. It's a big ass cable. I think it's like 50 feet. And then it runs back here, and I'm now hardwired. So no more wireless gaming, because wireless gaming sucks most of the time. I didn't have some problems recently, except that the fact that they had to reset this baby to factory defaults because I was getting ping that was shooting through the roof. Like through the roof, literally. It was bad. So they reset it, now I'm hardwired, so gaming is amazing, download is amazing, it's fantastic. I get speeds of 30 down and 6 up, which is fantastic. I love that speed. And of course, right to the right of that, we have the fans coaster. So anybody who sits on the couch or sits on the piano bench can just set their drinks here instead of on top of the glass. Right down below, we have a Star Tours baseball because my brother went to Disneyland for his honeymoon with his wife. I was about to say fiance, but it's now wife. For the whiff, with the whiff, we have a Blackbird SRS-71 back there. Some books, a P-38 Lightning, my phone, which is charging, and some knives, as well as a big old shell. I believe this is from an A-10 Warthog, which is massive. So massive, it could, like, this thing could easily rip your hand off if it got you in the hand. So I would not recommend messing with somebody with an A-10 Warthog. Not that many people have one, but just saying, try not to. So that's pretty much it. Over here I do have that tablet mount. This is the Archon mount. It's really supposed to be meant for cars, but I said screw it. I'm not going to have it in my car lot. So right now it's under there. and you just tap on it. It's not going to fall off, so I can just put my phone just like this right here, and all is good. And then when I wake up, I can just turn over and turn off my alarm with the touch on the screen. So essentially, that's pretty much all it for my gaming setup and room tour. Not much has changed besides the new keyboard. Hey, what's your big deal? Besides the new keyboard, some new things, especially new camera just today. I'm working on lighting, so I'm going to get some lighting back there and some lighting back here that will shine down on the boxes, or some lighting behind the couch or something like that. Stuff like that's going to be coming. Of course, today's the 28th, so the November setup is pretty much right around the corner. So if anything changes by then, and if I have any unboxings, you guys will certainly see them as well. I might be streaming tonight, so don't forget to stay tuned for that. This is the Ninth Divine, aka Jake. I'll be signing out right now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I have lots of stuff coming up, I hope. I do have some pretty good ideas for what you guys want to see. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time in probably 2.5 weeks. And if not 2.5 weeks, and if not any sooner, I will see you guys tonight on the stream if you guys decide to join. Twitch.tv/the9th-divine. I will start at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 10 on the East Coast, with, of course, 7 on the West Coast. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.